Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. And let's talk about the road to success. Where do you want to go? Wherever you want to go, it's going to require time and it's going to require an investment. There's always a price for success. And you're going to need to know your why. Why do you want to go onto this particular road? And if your answer is to become rich and make a lot of money, that's great. But you're going to need something more than that to stay the course. There are no shortcuts on this road to success, and there are many detours and potholes. So you're going to need a deeper why. When I was 11 years old, I opened my first dog grooming business. And I loved working with the pets and the customers. They were always a challenge. But I found that I just felt something was missing, and I wanted something more out of life. And when I began training my employees, I discovered that something more. I remember watching their eyes light up when they got a big tip from a happy customer for a job well done. But I also watched them struggle through dealing with an unhappy customer. And I watched their confidence grow as they took on new responsibilities in the shop and when they sacrificed their day off for a fellow employee who called in sick. And what I realized was I was not just training them to become pet groomers. I was giving them the skills to run a business. And then what I was doing was providing an opportunity that someday perhaps they will have a business of their own and become successful. So I had found my something more. So you're going to need to be successful to care about something or someone else other than yourself. And that deeper why needs to be rooted in the fact that you can improve someone's life or make the world better. So when you get up in the morning, ask yourself, who will suffer if I don't go to work? So your deeper why is a passion. And passion is needed to make the course and stay on this long journey that is not smooth. No product has ever been created without the emotion of passion. The iPhone, the computer, even the wheel, I don't believe was created without the emotion of passion. I could see our caveman watching his bride drag logs to the campground for firewood, and he wanted to make his bride's life better. So you need passion and its byproduct, inspiration. I remember 7 years ago, I took a writing class, a creative writing class. I was not one of the 80% of the people who had thought about writing a book. I took the class mainly because it just sounded like fun. But what I discovered was that I had a talent for writing. And not only did I have a talent for writing, but I loved writing. It was something to do with my mind at 3 o'clock in the morning. And I also discovered that it would be a vehicle for my passion, which was helping others and hoping to change lives. So I began writing my first book. I was filled with passion and I was filled with inspiration. I got up at 2 hours earlier in the morning before I went to work to write, and I rushed through my chores on the weekends so I would have time to write. I surrounded myself with people who had written books. I read about writing. When I wasn't writing, I read about writing. I was inspired, passionate, and on fire. And 1 year later, from the day that I walked into that creative writing class, I held my first book, Coast to Coast, with a cat and a ghost in my hand, and I cried. I cried because I could not believe that through my passion and inspiration, I had become something more than I had ever dreamed of becoming. I was an author. And as soon as I had my cry, I began marketing the book and starting my second book. Oprah Winfrey says that the only courage you ever need is to follow your dream. And so for the next 6 years, I followed my dream with passion and inspiration driving me and giving me energy. I published 5 books. Every book carries the message of overcoming obstacles, rising above diversity, or believing in second chances. And if you read the reviews, I realize that I have changed people's lives through my books. And I have made them better. So what do you need on this road to success? What you need is know where you're going, know why you're going, and you need passion and its byproduct, inspiration. And you need to remember that this journey to success that you're on is not yours alone, because this journey will change people's lives and make the world better, and make them believe that they can be something much more than they ever dreamed of being. And that, my friend, is success. So go that extra mile. It's never crowded there. Thank you for listening.